Hi guys, and welcome back to another Dodge Race video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 4. Round 10 of the World Superbike League is upon us, and away we go. Starting from the back of the grid as always, Łukasz Sukup in pole position, our favourite Czech Republican, as George Adams just takes over at the front. We're currently in 10th place, going into turn 1, around the outside of Charlize Roux & Co. See how we get on, and a little bit of a twitch there, just to make sure we don't get bumped and sent into oblivion. Turn 1 navigated quite alright, turn 2 a little bit bumpy, but we're doing alright for now. Ricardo Tavares Quadros just ahead of us. Łukasz Sukup from pole position has dropped down to 6th place already on board the KTM. We'll try and get up on the inside of Ricardo Tavares Quadros, but it's not going to happen here. But we'll bear that in mind for a future overtake. A brilliant start from the Yamaha man, rocking the Michael van der Mark Superbike Yamaha. As we go around the outside of Sukup, can we get him here? It would be a brilliant move if we can do it. Has carnage occurred? Oh my goodness, carnage has occurred already. Absolute Carlos Paiva Dias! Carlos Paiva Dias into the first place, ladies and gentlemen. Brazilian fans rejoice as Carlos Paiva Dias is in the lead. Łukasz Sukup fights back as Lars Bratsov gives me a bit of a bump. He's on the MV Agusta, tries to shove me off the road there, but we're still alright, we're still battling, still pushing forward with Lars Bratsov, Łukasz Sukup, Carlos Paiva Dias. He's in the lead as Lars Bratsov has a huge moment there. What a start to this Grand Prix for us. Starting from the back of the grid and already up into the podium positions. We do run it wide into the Michelin curve. Contact made with Lars Bratsov once again. That is a very, very eager German. Really giving me the big don't argue in a couple of corners here. We're in pursuit of Lars. It'd be probably not wise. And Carlos Paiva Dias! No! Carlos Paiva Dias has gone down. Absolute carnage. Carlos Paiva Dias. Oh my goodness, he's met his demise early in this Grand Prix. Unbelievable, as Lars Bratsov, Łukasz Sukup and Dr. Ace as your podium finishers currently as it stands. What a hectic first lap. Be careful of touching the gravel on the outside of the track there. I do this all the time, it's my biggest mistake in this track. But for the time being, things have managed to calm down just a bit. Charlize Roux, Kirsten Malwitz, Jessica Reynolds behind. They're not going to catch us for now. We just need to stay in the thick of it. Continue to push forward as we enter the Mercedes arena. Continue to get in Lars Bratsov's way for the number 40 man on board the MV Agusta. KTM, MV Agusta, Yamaha, your top 3 currently on lap 2 of 10. Really, really good hectic start in this one. I'm enjoying it so far. Not sure what happened here into turn 5, but I'm sure we'll see in a moment's time if Łukasz Sukup makes the same mistake. Wow. Wow. Call that a commentary curse if you want. Just, oh my goodness, it seemed too obvious he was going to do that. Bratsov, Malwitz, they're just right here in the podium positions. Great stuff for them in the home Grand Prix. We'll continue to do what we can, and we'll do what we do best, go around the outside of Bratsov. Can we go around the outside? We can. That is a magnificent manoeuvre. An ace manoeuvre, if I do say so myself. Now braking into the Michelin curve once again for turn 7. No contact made with Lars Bratsov unlike the previous lap. But unfortunately, I think that's it. I don't think they're going to be able to fight us back now. I think we've just put on an absolute masterclass and a damn decent performance to escape the rest of the field. Now unfortunately in this one the AI likes to crash, and they crash quite a lot. Now when I've done Nürburgring in the past, that has never been the case. So I have no idea what's happened and why the AI just have an obsession with crashing or even running over the curves to eventually crash. I'm not sure. But we go into the Coca-Cola curve for the second time of asking, and it's a 3-second lead. We could be looking at a massive, massive lead here. We're running the soft option front and rear, which is something I don't usually do. But when I did the time trial here on this track, I did find the soft option tyres were quite a nifty choice. So I'll probably continue to run the soft option here as we enter the Mercedes arena. A little bit out of shape there. I can never seem to get the right corner. I can't seem to get it properly. I always tend to run it a little bit wide, or have to use a little bit of front brake to try and bring the motorcycle into that corner correctly. But it's not looking too bad for now with a 5-second lead. It'd be very interesting to see if Kirsten Malwitz and Lars Bratsov are able to hold on to the podium positions, or are they going to just fall off the wayside and potentially crash into the Ford curve. We'll take a look in a moment's time to see if Kirsten Malwitz and Bratsov do actually end up staying on both two wheels, and looks like, yep, no, it's over. They crashed, both of them. Oh, we're going to run it wide. Oh, bloody hell. We're talking about them running it wide and crashing. There's us, we're the same. There's Lukasz Sukup, Charlize Roux, now into the podium positions. So, of course, this is the very final round of the World Superbike League, and we've won 9 of 9 so far. I'm sure we're going to make it 10 of 10. I would be very pleased if we can do that. But this is the final Grand Prix of the World Superbike League, and I must say, this has been somewhat of a sub-series of the Ride 4 career mode, and I have really, really enjoyed it. It's been some of the best ones to commentate, and I've really enjoyed the action. So hopefully the World Endurance League that started yesterday will be taking over this Friday spot, and hopefully that'll be just as entertaining and keep you on the edge of your seats as always. So now breaking into the Coca-Cola Curve, turn 11. Nice flowing corner with a beautiful flowing track. I must say I do really like the Nürburgring. I think it's probably one of the best tracks in Ride 4. I enjoy it quite a lot, but again, with the time trial we did a while ago with the Yamaha R1, it's a shame that every time trial is dominated by the Ducati Panigale, because I would have loved to see the Yamaha on top, but unfortunately I don't quite have the skills to put the Yamaha where it deserves. But it is going to be somewhat of a relaxed race, this one, and I guess that's a good thing because my voice is a little bit off today, so I do apologise if it sounds a bit odd. For some reason I've woke up with a slight cold, but nothing to worry about. The Dr. Ace live stream will still be going ahead on Saturday, 8 PM GMT. I said 6 PM in a couple of videos, but ignore that. This is the actual time. So go 8 PM on March the 6th, and that is on Saturday GMT time. So I hope to see you all there. I'm really looking forward to doing another live stream. The last one was brilliant, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I could not wait to do another one. So I guess we'll do one a month, something like that, or maybe more if I have the time. But I do really enjoy doing the live stream, so I really hope you're there. I really do. So hopefully I'll see you there, and we can play some multiplayer. So if you want to join in on the live stream and watch it, or if you want to join in and play it, you can do both. Just let me know beforehand, or even during the stream, and we'll set something up. So into turn 8, the Warsteiner Curve, and it's 4:15 here in this beautiful German track. 13 seconds up the road is Jessica Reynolds and Lars Bratsov in 2nd and 3rd respectively. Jessica Reynolds, who started 11th place on board the Yamaha YZF R1 RM. So many little abbreviations and R's on the Yamaha. She's in 2nd place, so that's really good. Both, oh wow, big stutter there. Someone just crashed. I think, oh, someone on, whoever's 10th currently has just stopped. So I'm guessing that's why I got a big stutter spike. And someone in 8th place has crashed as well. Oh my goodness, but why do they always do this in these sort of World Superbike Leagues? For some strange reason, the people who start 12th, obviously, it's always me, and whoever starts 11th, always end up finishing 1st and 2nd. I have no idea why that is, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Shout out to Daniel O'Brien, by the way, because Carlos Paiva Diaz has just crashed on that Suzuki GSX-R 1000R about 4 times. So, I know you're a Suzuki fan, and I know you're probably cringing like mad at the thought of Carlos Paiva Diaz throwing a Suzuki around the Nürburgring, and not just throwing it about, but throwing it into the gravel and scratching all the furring, etc. So, he's not done you a solid there, mate. He's done you a disservice. He's done a disservice to every single Suzuki owner out there. And the Brazilian should be hanging his head in shame right now, as Carlos Paiva Diaz started 2nd place in this Grand Prix. I had high hopes for Carlos Paiva Diaz, and I'll never, ever call him anything but Carlos Paiva Diaz. I won't call him Carlos or Diaz. Carlos Paiva Diaz, you know him. Well, lap 5 of 10 already. Didn't even realise we were halfway. This race has been terrific so far. I have thoroughly enjoyed just absolutely thrashing this Yamaha. This was one of those races I mentioned in the Endurance League. I literally just got zoned out, didn't really think about what was going on behind me, and just went for it. I think I made still 1 or 2 mistakes, but I just really enjoyed it. Zoned out, got into the thick of things, just focused, and just went for it. And I didn't have a 6-kilogram cat on my knee this time, so I was able to concentrate quite clearly. Just want to give a very special shout out to a very special subscriber, Mini Whizbang Happy birthday, Nate. I hope you have a terrific day, and I hope this Dot Race video really just sets off the birthday cheer, and I hope I can have a slice of your cake if that's not too much to ask. Happy birthday, buddy. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy this Dot Race performance we're putting on out right now. So we're going to give special mentions to Boojang Bengana, Johnny Glamour, and Carlos Pava Diaz. I hope they all turned up for your birthday and give you the biggest cheer of all time. God bless the aces. So, nice, easy race for us so far. Birthday wishes have been given. Shout-outs to Daniel O'Brien. Shout-outs to everyone. Shout-outs to the aces. Shout-outs to everyone, just because you're all awesome. We're just absolutely killing it right now. We're almost at to 900 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed already and you're not part of the Ace Fun yet, I would advise for you to do so, because this is a big family we're developing here. This community is just growing and growing, and I'm super thrilled, honestly. I bloody love it. So if you haven't already, I would highly advise. And it actually impacts the channel quite a lot. So when you do hit that subscribe button, it does help my videos get noticed, and it helps to just share the love amongst the peers. And if you want to join the Discord server as well, that's in the link down below. If you need an invitation, let me know and I will give you a fresh invite. For some reason it has an expiry date on it and I haven't quite figured out how to get rid of it. I'll figure it out eventually, but for the time being, you can just search Stay Ace in Discord and you'll eventually find the server. So for this race I did pick soft option front and soft option rear tyres because I thought the tyres would probably degrade a lot quicker, which they have done, but it doesn't look like it's degraded enough to really slow us down. And that was my plan, because I thought, well, if I go for the soft option tyres compared to my medium and hard choices I usually make, maybe things could get really interesting. I could start struggling and maybe even potentially crashing myself. But so far that hasn't happened. So we'll see how we get on and see if the soft tyres do end up falling off a cliff. But for the time being, we are quite comfortable. And the AI is continuing to crash. The AI is actually all over the place. You can see 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th are so far back from 7th place. And I do believe Carlos Pava Diaz is in that sort of mix between 11th and 10th. So, not great from the Brazilian. Could definitely do with getting back into it. And maybe he's just given up because he's just disappointed that the World Superbike League has had to come to a close. Perhaps he is just waiting and raring to go for the Saturday's live stream. Maybe he's just preparing and getting himself well and truly G'd up for it. Who knows? We'll maybe and hopefully we'll see him on Saturday. But for this Grand Prix there is not much for me to commentate on, so I guess that's why I've waffled and just talked about anything but the race so far. Because we're 30 seconds up the road, Lars Bratsov, Jessica Reynolds. Surprisingly, Jessica Reynolds is still up there because I thought she crashed again. But she is still far down the grid, so... Well, she was far down the grid, and now she's in second place. Will she continue to stay there, or will she crash and ultimately drop down the grid again? Lucas Sukup has somehow found his way back onto the podium again. But I do know, going into turn 9, when you touch that rumble strip, it does rocket you straight off. I think it happened to me when I was doing the time trial right here on the Yamaha. It happened probably a couple more times than I'm willing to admit. We do enter turn 11 quite nicely, navigate it for the 7th time of asking, and of course it's only going to be a couple more laps until the completion of the World Superbike League. I've got to say I really enjoyed these World Superbike Leagues though. I really liked getting to the final leagues, doing all 10 rounds. Ooh, a bit out of shape there for the hard Hacken corner, but I'm hoping that the Endurance League's just going to be good. I did the first one yesterday, of course, so I think I mentioned this earlier on. That'll replace Friday's videos. So for tomorrow's video is going to be the MotoGP Classic Championship with Kevin Schwantz in Le Mans. So stay tuned for that one. That is probably going to be on every Saturday now. But at the same time, I'm not sure if we're going to get that done before MotoGP 2021. So I may have to up the videos on that one and maybe do 2 or 3 MotoGP videos in 1 week. Of course, Monster Energy Supercross, the official motocross video game 4, comes out very soon. And that will either share Monday's spot with MXGP Monday, and we'll perhaps make it Motocross Monday, or I'll start incorporating more and more Monster Energy Supercross videos. But I do appreciate those videos are not as popular as MotoGP and Ride 4. So we'll see what we can do. Obviously, I want to make the content that you guys enjoy watching the most. So if I can focus on Ride 4 MotoGP, then that would make more sense. As whoever's in 12th and 11th have just crashed. So I'm guessing if they crash again, we can potentially lap them. If we have to lap Carlos David Diaz, I'll be very disappointed in him. But the rear tyre is now down to 8%. Maybe I could get caught out here, who knows? But even if I do get caught out, we're 40 seconds up the road. This is looking more like an endurance race lead than it is a World Superbike Grand Prix lead. This is ridiculous. In fact, 12th place is actually extremely close to us now. We're definitely going to be overtaking someone. If I cross this line and find out it's going to be Carlos Pavia Diaz, I'll be disappointed. It's Carlos Pavia Diaz. Carlos Pavia Diaz in 12th, Felix Bishop in 11th, George Adams 10th, Ricardo Tavares Quadros, we will not be chasing them, but 12th and 11th, I'm guessing we might chase them. Oh, I'm keen to find out. I'm going to go past Carlos Pavia Diaz, I'm going to scold him for being so bad in this Grand Prix. He is destroying that Suzuki and their reputation. So, get your act together, Carlos Pavia Diaz. So, maybe I just could call him Carlos every now and again. We are a 10th down on my fastest Grand Prix. He's crashed again. Carlos Pavia Diaz, what are you doing? Look how far back you are from everyone. You're about to be lapped, sunshine. Get it? Oh, come on, mate. You are disappointing the Brazilian fans. The Brazilian aces. Come on, son. Fuchs and Mad Max will be disappointed. And in fact, there's Felix Bishop in 11th place. He's just a little bit further up the road. He's not going to crash again, is he? Come on, Carlos. Use everything. As we go around the outside of Mr. Diaz. Not quite. Oh, good entry, though, for Carlos. Not sure. In fact, there's 10th place as well. We could be lapping 2 more riders here. Which, I don't remember who was in 10th place. Was it George Adams? I think it was, but George Adams started... Oh, Felix Bishop's gone down. Oh my goodness, Felix Bishop. You know what? He's also on the Suzuki. And he's gone down. Oh, they're destroying the Suzukis. I'm really curious to see what the Suzuki's livery is going to be. Oh, George Adams as well. He's on the Suter, so it doesn't matter too much to him. I'm curious to see what the Suzuki livery looks like in MotoGP this year. I do believe they're going to have a Monster Energy logo on there somewhere. Hopefully they don't butcher that beautiful Suzuki, but I'm sure it'll still look nice regardless. So we'll see what happens. On lap 10 of 10, the World Superbike League is about over. We're 45 seconds up the road from Charlize Roux and Lars Bratsov. So I think it's going to be a valiant victory for a very, very successful series and a wonderful game. So I'm very pleased with this result. Shame we didn't get the battle that we wanted, and I guess most of them haven't been as probably as intense as the Mugello one. Well, nonetheless, I'm still enjoying this series very, very much, and sad to see it come to a close, to be honest with you. But I'm sure we can set something up for the future. The rear tyre is now down to 2%, and I don't think it is going to catch us off guard unless I run wide here in the Dunlop curve. Not quite. A little bit close to the rumble strip there. Turn 5 completed. Turn 6 to navigate next for the Michael Schumacher S. Lovely change of direction, this one. But with these corners just getting knotted down and eliminated one by one, it means the race is coming to a close, and I can finally go and get that Lemsip that my throat desperately needs and see how we get on with that one. I'm a doctor, I should be able to apply it myself. Well, at least I am for the YouTube sake. Turning right for the Advan Bogan. Turn 9, up to 170 miles per hour, braking heavily, using the rear brake as well. 1% left on the rear tyre. It doesn't really matter unless it just blows up in the final corner. I think we'll be absolutely fine. And that is going to be a very, very successful series, with it tops it off with a very successful victory with the Michael van der Mark Yamaha and a massive wheelie to every single ace out there. Look at that wheelie. It's beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like, comment and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be alerted to every single Dot Race upload, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys, and ciao for now. Oh hi! Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more Dr. Ace content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single Dr. Ace video.